Logging on steep slopes. Harvesting and extracting timber safely on steep slopes is a difficult and challenging operation at the best of times. Up until the introduction of traction assist winches, the trees on steep hillsides were cut down manually by loggers with chainsaws. This work required highly skilled loggers as working on steep ground was incredibly risky, especially in wet or wintry conditions. Felling timber even on flat ground requires a high level of skill so that the loggers are not a danger to themselves or others working nearby, but on steep slopes where you are having to maintain a secure footing requires thought and vigilance. There is very little room for error when felling, as possible escape routes are restricted, and it is much more difficult to run uphill or downhill, which depends on the direction of the trees being felled. Getting the trees to roadside brings even further challenges. The timber is usually extracted with a skyline or high lead, depending on the extraction distance. This generally involves a chokerman on the hill and a skyline operator at roadside who are in radio contact with each other. Once the trees are extracted, a harvester processes the trees into the desired lengths and a forwarder clears and stacks the timber ready for being collected by timber trucks. This is a time-consuming, expensive, labor and equipment-intensive operation. Traction assist winches allows harvesting equipment access to ground that would normally be too steep to work safely. Skylines and high leads still have their place on severe ground conditions, but traction assist winches increase the safe working limits of harvesters, forwarders and skidders. One type of traction assist winch I have had the opportunity to see working on numerous occasions is the Canadian-made Timbermax. R.J. Fuchs Forestry Engineers of the UK and Irish sales and service engineers for Timbermax that have depots in South Wales and the English-Scottish border. They supply the full range of the traction winches and offer a unique hire service where customers can hire an excavator-mounted winch to safely harvest steep areas. Whether customers are purchasing or hiring a traction winch, R.J. Fuchs give full on-site operator training so that customers are able to work safely and within the limits of the equipment. From what I have witnessed, this is a huge step forward for forestry and is instrumental in helping to improve safety and production targets. Using a traction assist winch also prevents damage to the soil structure. The speed of the winch is synchronized to that of slope machine, and this results in a steady pull that prevents the wheels from spinning. This is important on hillsides, as in wet weather ruts running up and down the hill will act as a water channel, which can create serious problems. Like all equipment, it is important that operators use common sense and carry out a visual risk assessment of the task before commencing work. Traction assist winches have safe working limitations, and operators are responsible for making sure they keep themselves inside these parameters. For more information, please contact R.J. Fuchs Forestry Engineers at info@woodfuchs.co.uk or Timbermax at info@timbermax.ca.